y'all doing? Haven't been on in a minute, so I might as well hop on. It's Thursday, about to go play some football, all that good stuff. But we here. Hey Giselle, make sure that he gets dressed by 5:30. Gotta get me some sun. Yeah, feels good out here. So what's up, guys? We almost at $1 million, man. We're at we like $20,000 away from $1 million. So I think we could do that pretty soon. And then if we do that pretty soon, we'll actually be we'll be able to say that we did $1 million in 1 week. Wouldn't that be cool? Would that be cool to be able to say that? No, I know it'd be good for the media, right? Because I'm gonna be sending out a bunch of press releases about doing $1 million in 1 week. But I need receipts for that, right? Can't just say that and not have proof. So if we can get to the 1 million tomorrow, right? If we can hit that 1 million tomorrow, then we can say without a shadow of a doubt that we hit 1 million in 1 week. 1 million in 1 week. And it also talks about demand for the Black Sands anime, right? Right? If you got proof demand. So if you can do 1 million in a week, that's proof of demand, right? What's up, man? Mississippi? Yo, I got a lot of books in Mississippi, man, in the school districts. In Jackson, and one of the places up top too, right? So Mississippi, I'm pretty deep in Mississippi. In fact, I'm about to do a tour down there soon, right? For libraries and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I'm pretty excited about what's going on right now, man. We about to hit that milli. You guys, I know all you guys already invested, right? Every last one of y'all. Every last one of y'all already invested, so I already know that. But we gonna push. We gonna push. When I come back from football tonight, practice tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna send everybody an email and say we got 24 hours to hit $1 million, so we can go and control the press, right? So it's really not that big of a difference either, right? 20K, it's only 20K left to get to 1 million. So what's that? Somebody pitches in an extra $500, something like that, right? 40 people out of 1,000 investors, 40 people put an additional $500 in. You know what I mean? Right? If you only got 40 people to put in an additional $500, then basically we're there, right? And that's not including new investors or, people who are looking to come to the campaign for the first time. We're just talking about, previous investors and stuff like that. Because I think we're about to hit 1,000 investors too. That's kind of cool, right? That's kind of cool, right? Like 1,000 investors. Think about that for a moment, man. How many other groups do you know? How many other groups do you know where there's 1,000 members who funded it? You know what I mean? Especially in a week. That's a lot of people in 1 week. Jeez. Yeah, we gotta set new milestones. Once we get past 1 million, I'm gonna change the graphics so it doesn't say you can still invest. It's not gonna say that anymore. What it's gonna say is like 50% of 2.25 million or something like that, right? So you'll see the progress bar change and it's gonna be like halfway. You know what I mean? Post up the link in the description or chat. All right, well, I can't post in the chat, but somebody else can. So what you guys can do, I'll put it in as a poll, okay? I could do a poll. Check this out. So I'm gonna put a poll in. It's gonna say the link is gonna be typed in the poll, but you can't click the link, so you're gonna have to put it in your browser, right? But this is the link, and then say invested already is option 1. Option 2 is investing right now. All right. It also lets me know who invested and who hasn't invested yet. So I'm putting that poll up. It's in the chat right now. The link is the description of the question. All right, so just go ahead, go to your browser, type in wefunder.com/BlackSandsAnime, and then you'll be there. Oh, and check it out, guys. You know what's also pretty cool about this? We freaking just got an email just went out, right? So an email just went out from WeFunder, and they gave the top companies that raised the most this week, and we were number one. We were number one on the list, most raised on WeFunder. Also number one trending on WeFunder. That's all y'all, man. That ain't me. I can't do those numbers, right? I'm just a writer, so I can't do those numbers. That's all y'all. So y'all can claim that one. Y'all can claim that victory. By the way, hit the like button. Please hit the like button if you're here. Remember, when you don't hit the like button, the YouTube gods say this isn't really happening. So you got to hit that like button. You got to hit that share. Otherwise, the YouTube algorithm's going to be like, nobody needs to see this. Yeah, 100%, man. One thing about it is this, right? When you're dealing with Black Sand specifically, right? It's like, I hope people do, you know, go after their own dreams and stuff like that, right? Go after their own, like, path in life, from seeing what I did. Because 100%, there was no, like, fairy tale. There was no fairy tale, like, story of how Black Sands became what it is, right? I didn't get picked up by some celebrity or get on some TV show to be successful, right? We had done like millions of dollars in sales before we ever went on Shark Tank, right? And that was because we were working so closely on messaging, on coalition building, on building up that email list, getting our social media right, right? And when you're doing all that, you're uncancelable, right? They can't cancel you because you got a firm base. You got people around you who support what you're doing and how you're doing it, right? And the whole time I was teaching you guys how to do it, right? I had courses. I have courses still right now available, both on YouTube and on Apple and Spotify. I think the podcast is still up. So the Apple podcast, the Spotify podcast, where it was just teaching you how to basically do independent publishing. Never charged for it. Never charged once for any lessons on how to publish and how to do books and how to do all that stuff. Because at the end of the day, if you're successful in your niche, right? If you're successful in your niche, why are you selling courses? Isn't the niche making enough money for you? So I never once sold any courses because I knew for a fact that's not what I need. What I want to do is just help people if I can, right? And then keep making books. What's going on? Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw someone said this. Someone said I saw on one of the pages some companies didn't hit a million in investments, and they had investors in the high 2000s. Yeah, so what happens is this, right? This is the thing. There's two kinds of investors, right? There's investors who are trying you out, right? And then there's investors who are believe in your idea, right? So when you go to WeFunder and you see a company that hasn't got over $1 million, but has well over 2,000 investors, that means a lot of people are trying them out, but nobody really believes in their product yet, right? They just don't believe in their product. So they're trying them out. They're throwing 100 in to see what happens, right? They throw 100 in to see what happens. But you can have literally like 1,000, like 5,000 people put 100 in, and you'll still be at like 500,000. You know what I mean? You won't even be at 1 million. So what happens is, right? If everybody's doing the minimum, eventually, right? It's gonna take. You say you could have thousands and thousands of investors and you never hit your goal, right? So what happens with Black Sands is, before we opened it to the public, the average investment was about $1,100, right? $1,100. And right now, I think with the investment right now, I think the average is about 1,000 now, right? Because we're at 990. No, it's like 950, I think, because we're at 995 investors. Actually, I think we just crossed 1,000. So we're at 1,000 investors, right? And we're at $980,000 raised, right? So the math is mathing, right? Basically about $950 per investor. What does that mean? Is that the product is believed by the investors, right? The investors believe in the product. So they're not doing the minimum investment. They're going well above the minimum investment on average, So that's just the math of like how that works, right? You see people who haven't got $1 million, but they have like 3,000, 4,000 investors. Everybody's trying them out. Nobody truly believes in them. Black Sands has high belief, mostly because we have a really good resume and we've done everything that we said we were going to do. Lisa says she invested with her husband. That's what I'm talking about. What cars did you get? Yeah, we 20K away, man. Nah, Kevin Hart has nothing to do with anything we're doing. One thing is this, right? The Sharks have nothing to do with what we're doing. We killed that deal at the end of 2022. We killed the Shark deal because it wasn't working out. They just weren't doing anything. So we said we're going our own way, right? We can't have people be our partners but not doing anything. So we killed that deal, saved our stock, right? Did a deal with Carl Reed, and now we're making the anime. So, and this is all me. 100% what you're seeing right here, right now, when it comes to the success that Black Sands that's happening right now, how much money we're raising, all this fandom, all this viral content online, that's 100% me right there. All right, I've been building this up for years, so I truly know what my community is capable of, what we're capable of when we're focused. And what I did was I told Carl Reed, right? I told him, I said, hey, listen, I need a couple of key voice actors and I have to have them contracted. I just need absolute proof that this anime is going to come out. Because what happens is this, right? Concepts, even animation, that's not really something that you can sell people on when it comes to proving that an anime is coming out. But when you have people like Deborah Wilson, when you have people like Eddie Griffin, when you have people like Michael Venom Page who are contracted, who are on the table, who are putting endorsement deals out just to let the world know that their name is now connected to the anime, now you're guaranteed that that anime is coming out because they wouldn't put their name on something that's an idea. Celebrities don't do that because they don't want to mess up their reputation. You know what I mean? So once we had that proof that it was definitely coming out, everybody said all in. Everybody said all in. They were like, yep, we're gone. Black Sands has been doing what he said he's been doing for years, and now we also have celebrities with their names on it. We don't need no more proof. We're all in. It's been working very well. Bronze, that's what I'm talking about, DJ Kirk. What's up? We Someone said we gotta get Keith David as Raw. We really do. We really do. We trying, baby. We trying. That's no secret. Everybody in the world knows that that's my #1 goal right now, is to get him as Raw. Right? I'll let you guys know when it happens. But I don't talk about no deals. I don't talk about no status of deals until the ink is dry. If the ink ain't dry, I never mention it. I never make videos on it. You know what I mean? Aztecs would be awesome. Yo, that's a series that we got right now. Matthew Torres. Matthew Torres is one of the people who's writing that series for Aztec Kings, right? So he's making a dope series too. It looks like Inca. If y'all read my book Inca, it looks like that. It's the same style as Inca. You know what I mean? But it's Aztec instead of Inca, right? So and no fantasy elements to it at all. It's just straight up real visceral history, right? Real visceral history of the Aztec. So I think that's going to be a lit story. Let's see what we got here. So is anybody planning on like increasing their investment? I know tomorrow's payday, right? I know tomorrow's payday. I don't want to seem like a beggar right now, but I want everybody to up their investment by 500 if you can, because I want to hit $1 million tomorrow. I want to hit $1 million tomorrow. I want to be able to say we did $1 million in 1 week, right? So yeah, today I'm being desperate. Most of the time I'm gonna be like, do what you gotta do whenever you can, but I want to hit that 1 million in 1 day. I mean, not 1 day, in one week, right? If I get that news thing out there, I could put that in a press release. Black Sands does $1 million in the first week of their investment round. Whew, that's a good headline. That's a good headline right there. Surely people want black anime. All right, guys, check it out. I do have to go. Unfortunately, I have to go because I gotta take my son to practice, and I'm one of the coaches, right? So we gotta do our football thing today. But at about 8:30 or so, I'm gonna send out emails to everybody so they can get updates on what's going on, and we can hit that goal of 1 million in 1 week, right? We got about 20,000 to go, but I think we're gonna get it. I think we're gonna get it. All right. So I'm gonna holler at y'all later. All right. Peace.